They say whatever. Opinions change just like the weather. I got a question for whoever. Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better?
Yeah, it's the king of crunk. Sometimes they call me Lucifer. Talk about you do this and that, ain't none of that, they're new to us. Acting like that you pop off, no damn well that you grew to us. Been in my own lane, carry you like that do the truck. Trend following, I'm surprised you just now catching up. It's my way or the highway, baby girl, I'm not a settler. Don't fuck with my kind, no matter my mind, I promise it get pitiful. They love me, I promise I do the bare minimum. My people, they say that I'm underrated, but it's crazy, I'm steady, they killing them. Can't ride my wave, I'm flipping them. Come up for some earth and I'm dipping them. I'm so sick of all you weak, lame. Sick of being so awful, man. It's dead for that, man. It's 2023. Talk about, man. All I wanna do is talk. I can really give up. Yeah, in London, stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't going like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. Hey, I gotta let my skin fade marinate.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now Browning. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 78 yards. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board for... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Purdy off the play fake. Rolling to his right. And right away, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And this is...
grinding on the truth.
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. My crown way too white to be shooting in the odds. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stocks. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. I never had a mentor. Only watch Scarface. I met her at a club. She twerk better when her heart breaks. Hey, hood, the wanna everything that I can. I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity. Whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. To throw, Browning. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
Here's Browning. And he comes back with one complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They go play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Throwing here on first down. Flacco. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Flacco's throw complete there to Moore. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Looking deep here for Chase. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 68 yards. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Now Flacco. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Amari Cooper, 32 yards. And the Browns are back within a couple of the lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. It's Mixon on the counter. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. A tight one. 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Again, it's Mixon. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at them right now and say, let's get away from them entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure, because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. An inside give, Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Now they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jake Browning, an 8-yard touchdown run. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you've just watched your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop in the flight, take a trip to Peru. The hop in the whip, that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm no money, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati.
And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Running free at the 45, and he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And tough sledding. Gonna get me.
A yard, stop short of the 35. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down.
He wants it all for the end zone.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Mecole Hardman.
36 yards.
And the Chiefs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Mixon with a first down carry. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Mixon up the middle. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now a give left side, Brown with it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Throw left side, complete to Chase.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, Mahomes.
That's laid out deep for Rice.
And this is caught, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Rashee Rice,
44 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On the move to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. This is Brown going up the middle. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Quick slant caught by Chase.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Browning. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They've got his man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
2nd down and 4.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Here's a diving catch right side. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Back to throw again.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10.
And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Handing it off to Brown. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 28. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On the handoff, this is Brown.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Steps away. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
To throw again on 2nd down. Browning flushed out right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jake Browning taking it in from 14 yards out.
And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes going to go on fourth down.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on fourth and long.
They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Mahomes now on first down.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Mahomes going to throw. Touchdown!
Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Sheds off the tackle. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, Browning
looking deep here for Chase.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And Browning's throw taken in here by Chase.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
A handoff to Mixon. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Bengals get a bit closer.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. There he goes, left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Yeah, the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw it here.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. A big play there for KC, 41 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it, and that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 10 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Chiefs up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And all the Chiefs have it. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, partner, under the lights.